Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Vital. We are gonna cover today some of the new features for version 1.5.1. I have these patch notes here that we can review. Let me just put a little bigger font here. We have the undo redo feature, which is super nice to have, like like we have in FabFilter, or like we have in Kick 2 has, I think Kick 2 has undo redo, yeah. We have new Spectral warp modes, the filter, Flanger, phaser, Spectral modes for the oscillators. We have the random option for the random amplitudes, or the seed option for the random amplitudes. Runs natively in M1 Silicon. I don't give a fuck. I think these are more like quality of life updates, and these are like more like bug fixes, I guess. Lots of fixing down here, but yeah, the most important stuff I'd say is the the new modes, the spectral modes, the new option. There is a, where is the data comp? There is a new mode that I don't know if it is here, but the data comp mode. So let's get into it. Send it. So one of the first features is this seed for the random amplitudes mod, which is a really nice mod by default. This is just a default sawtooth wave, but it's been randomized in its amplitude, and it creates a bunch of really nice textures and glassiness in general. But the seed will change, I guess, the random series of it. It will just randomize the point of start and the point of end of the random series. Nothing really new here, but definitely something to check out, this mod, if you haven't, because it's really nice. I don't know, it makes really unique weird sounds. Let's put a bunch of perlins on this. Something really nice and quality of life from this new version is that when you add a new modulator, even though we are focusing on randomize random 2, when I add the third one anywhere, it will focus the new one. And this, I don't know if I'm retarded or what, but every time I would add a new modulator, I would keep changing this one, even though I just added a new one. But yeah, that is something that I like quite a bit. This new sub-harmonics mode is really nice as well. But we're gonna talk about this mode in maybe in a new sound here, the next sound, because we'll need a more cleaner new sound to explain it better. Yep, let's leave it at that. If we weren't using the bend mod here, then we would hear more of the glassy qualities of the random amps. If you were going for a sound like this. This is not the note. that is the random amplitudes mode that was already there, but now it has a little bit more functions to it. I think the most critical update here in the 1.5 is the spectral filters, the spectral flangers, and the phasers. These are the stars of the show, and I think this is a really nice update after so long. And this is an update mainly focused on making weird sounds and adding more functionality to the oscillators, making them output something that is more complex without having to use a lot of modules and devices, allowing them to output something that is that has already flanger or filters or a combination of multiple of those, and harmonic stretching or vocoding or FM, and there's so many things that these oscillators can have compared to other more simple VSTs. So let's do a new sound. So I can show you guys some of the new features. For example, the well, data compress. It's wavetable that has harmonics, and this will de-drench this table by doing it, keeping the soul of it, the essence of it, but taking a lot of the harmonics out, compressing the data basically. Maybe not the best example on this table. Let's grab another one. Oh, this one is better. No, it's just bell metallic sound, and we get only the ringing when we compress it. I don't know how would I use this one. Maybe with trying to make a more trying to go into those different textures of sound, a more metallic, not metallic, but more woody type of sound, more nylon-y, different types of materials. I'm lacking words here, but yeah, it's not my native language, I'm sorry. But let's go and add, for example, an arpeggiator for this long note. I'm using the random note on random here to create some to generate a random value every time we hit a note, basically, no? So they haven't done much to this side. The transposition snap looks actually even worse than before, but it's all good. I don't know how to take it out. So the data compress in this case will allow us to have this, or to transition between these two textures. Let's see. Good one. We'll find some more uses for the data comp. This is one of them. Let's do. So next up we have spectral things: spectral filter, flanger, and phaser. Filter is probably the easiest to understand. It's just a spectral filter, meaning that you will be able to combine, interacting with this shape, you will be able to combine different types of shapes of filters. You will be able to draw them yourself, in terms of, like, if you put it all the way to the left, you will get a more low pass filter. Let's put the lower note, maybe. And if we put it all the way to the left, we have a high pass filter. If we put it in the middle, it's easier when we have this view, no? Because we're gonna see which part of the of the spectrum is not being filtered, right? So like this, we have bandpass in the middle. We can make it even smaller, and with this phase, spectral phase here, we are talking about kind of the steep or the depth of the filter, and also at the same time the resonance of the filter. No? It feels more resonant-y and also deeper when you put it like this. And if you take it all the way to the left, it's a much more milder filter that doesn't really filter a lot. So if we attach the envelope, for example, it's pretty good for plug sounds, laser sounds. Like this, with a linear ramp like this, will make a typical low pass filter, no? But if we make the curve steeper and more concave, we'll get some cooler artifacts, I think. Just because of the nature of this spectral filter, that kind of merges into phasery kind of sound sometimes, and flanger kind of sound sometimes. Because if we go to this mode, we will kind of feel some of the phaser marbles on the filter as well, on the spectral filter mode. These are so pretty good for plugs and those type of sounds, but also for pads, drones, ambiances, step sounds. Use a little bit of the Unison on this one. Let's invert this. The new features of the Unison, pretty cool. This new mode, the sub harmonics. We add harmonics to, I think, the half of the frequency we are playing here with the oscillator, and it sounds really good combined with these other ones, the already existing ones. Some modulations on the spectral spread. Pretty good. You can also create notches if you want by doing the opposite. By the way, it has really nice flip functions, like horizontal flip and vertical flip. In this case, we wanted to do a comb filter, so this will do us good. So here we can see our comb filter, a spectral comb filter doing its thing. we can really shape our filters here, make shapes that we wouldn't be able to do with. I mean, maybe the filters were the weakest part of Vital, I'm sorry to say, but I love this synth. I've been using it non-stop since it was released, but the filters are not the best part of it compared to other synthesizers. But now this thing changed the game. Now this thing makes it so that the oscillators themselves come out filtered in a way that is super custom and nice sound. I like it a lot, man. And yeah, you can go crazy with the shapes. Here you can make I don't know, triangles. You can make crazy stuff. Things that turn it more into a comb filter, right? And when you have a comb filter, then you have basically Flanger, right? You have this comb effect, cancellation, attenuation, and emphasis on some of the peaks. And then you have this effect that is kind of reminds me a little bit of them. Maybe if I use a more harmonic shape. Let's add more points. Let's do like this, 16 of them. Fuck it. Why not? Maybe we do a ramp like this. I don't know. Well, this is the spectral filter mode. Really good, really useful. This one is not. It's not in Unison mode, but we can make it Unison a little bit. Oh, the other harmonics are not doing it for me. Not one bit. But this one might be on the money. Too low for this. Octave plus 7 was here before, I don't remember this one. So next up we have the Flanger, the let's start a new preset, Spectral Flanger, and this again uses this parse, this graph here, the spectral graph here, and this knob, also very important, to well determine the parameters that you would find on a normal Flanger, like I don't know, like this is not a Flanger. The offset, the center of the harmonics, the comb filter, the feedback. Well, none of there's a feedback control on that one, but you get the idea. So, for example, if I do a shape like this, in the middle. If I do a shape like that in the middle, let's put this down a few octaves. By the way, this is just the basic sawtooth that comes with the vital. So we're just modulating this. We get a nice Flanger effect. Let's modulate that. That is not doing it all the way. Let's go all the way. Modulate this as well. This, I guess, controls a more obvious Flanger parameter, which is the delay between the original signal and the combed Flanger signal. But this other one is also very important, apparently, this spectral phase parameter, to complete the effect. What happens if we put a more crazier shape? Let's see. If we put some more something else here. No? Definitely changes the way the highs feel when you put some more peaks on that side. Oh yeah, it does something crazy there. Let's go 32. It's kind of broken here. Yeah, well, nothing so crazy in the end. Phaser should behave very similarly with the modulation itself, just different harmonics are being cancelled or excited. That's the difference, but modulations sound similar in terms of what frequencies are affected first with modulation. Okay, so let's try to convert, to transform this into something useful. Put some other shape, maybe. And some bend moding here. put some more rhythm with the automation of the decay here. Less reverb. A little bit more hold sometimes. Flanger effect, everybody. I don't know if I like it so much as the harmonic stretching or the other ones, but it's pretty cool. Allows you to do stuff that you won't be able to right out of the oscillator box. Let's see how it sounds with the phaser. I definitely like it better with the phaser. Por otro te vas a quedar otra vez. Well, that's it for the new features. There's not a lot of them, but that's it. It's the phaser, flanger, and filter spectral modes, data compress, whatever. The seed button on the random amplitudes, the undo redo function. There's a bunch of quality of life upgrades that are really good, that are worth the upgrade, and of course the new Unison modes, the subharmonic, the new one, the only one, the subharmonics, and that's it pretty much. I'll be putting these presets on my Gumroad if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, you need to have the latest version. You need to buy the latest version or wait until it's not beta anymore and it's officially released. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.